I'm gonna talk about the chemistry and the medicine. Chemistry is a huge part of medicine, both as
and treatment tool. Chemistry departments in hospital medical labs analyze blood, urine for protein, sugar,
and other metabolic and inorganic substances. Electrolyte tests are a routine blood analysis, testing things like potassium and sodium. Most medications are involved with inhibiting a specific enzyme or the expression of a gene. Also, all the synthetic medicine that we receive is made from various chemicals. Most of us are unaware of the science behind the food we consume. For example, how many people know why fresh pineapple prevents yellow from setting, but canned pineapple has no effect? While food science involves chemistry, biology, physics, biochemistry, microbiology, nutrition, and engineering, the major portion of a food science curriculum is chemistry. Food chemists develop and improve foods and beverages and analyze methods of heat processing, canning, freezing, and packaging. They also study the effect of processing on the appearance, taste, aroma, freshness, and vitamin and mineral content of food. Some food chemists are involved in testing samples to ensure compliance with food safety standards, while others experiment with new foods, additives, and preservatives. Chemists work with everything from raw agricultural materials to consumer and use products. In basic research, food chemists study the properties of proteins, fats, starches, and carbohydrates, as well as microcomponents such as additives and flavorants, to determine how each works in a food system. In application research, they often develop new ways to use ingredients or new ingredients altogether, such as fat or sugar replacements.
Chemical warfare. Chemical warfare consists in using the toxic properties of a chemical substance to incapacitate, harm, or kill people. There are different types of weapons, but modern-day weapons consist in three types of agents: choking agents, blister agents, and nerve agents. How a chemical weapon works? Chemical agents may be released as tiny droplets similar to the action of a bug bomb used to release insecticide. For a chemical weapon to cause harm, it must come in contact with the skin or mucous membranes, be inhaled or be ingested. The activity of the chemical agent depends on its concentration. Protective measures. The best protective measures you can take against chemical weapons is to become educated about them. Number 1, don't panic. Number 2, seek high ground. Number 3, seek for open spaces or seek for a self-contained air supply. Number 4, use your senses. And number 5, always use your common sense.
First, an increased air mean global temperature because a part of air outgoing free radiation is retained by several trace gases in the atmosphere whose concentration have been increased because of human industry, commercial, and agricultural activities. These gases have the ability to absorb radiation, leading to the tendency of the atmosphere to create warmer climates that would otherwise be the case. The most important naturally occurring trace gases that have the ability to absorb infrared radiation are water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and ozone. In addition, there are some industrial gases that are extremely effects of radiation. Important among these are chlorofluorocarbons, perfluorocarbons, hydrochlorofluorocarbons, hydrofluorocarbons, and sulfur hexafluoride carbon. These gases are analogous to the glass in a greenhouse, which also leads to the net trapping of infrared radiation. The terms greenhouse gases and greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect acts as a partial blanket for the thermal radiation for the surface and make atmosphere warmer than it would otherwise be. Before human intervention, Earth's radiation balance was equilibrium.
One of the possible solutions would be to inform people about the benefits of using solar panels over regular electricity by creating campaigns that persuade people to use solar panels as their house's energy provider. It could be on community level, and some of the advantages is that the sun is a renewable source of energy. It is environmentally friendly because it doesn't cause pollution, and it can be used in remote areas. A disadvantage would be that the installation at first is very expensive, but on the long run you will save energy and the money. The second solution would be to promote the use of bicycles more instead of cars. The strategy would be to use bicycles to get to near places instead of using the car. And also we could set bicycle stops in journeyed areas of the city. Some of the advantages are that it is a good way of exercising, it has no parking problems, there will be no more carbon dioxide emissions if we use the bicycles more instead of the cars. A disadvantage would be that it would take you more time to get to places where you want to. And the last solution would be to build more polar umbrellas. A polar umbrella is a structure with the shape of an umbrella that has massive canopies made from a lightweight, permeable zinc-coated steel, which prevents melting and keeps the temperature very cold.
Hi, my name is Mario, and I'm going to talk about three possible solutions to solve the problem, the melting of polar ice. One possible solution of this problem is a carpool, straight to follow. Carpooling reduces the amount of CO2, just be simple, sharing rides with friends. Advantage of this solution: less pollution and more time to hang out. Disadvantage is the other person can be late, making it not so reliable. Other possible solution of this problem is riding bicycle. Straight to follow. Riding a bike to your destination is great for the environment because it has no CO2 emissions. Advantage of this: gives you a workout and is friendly for the earth, no pollutions. Disadvantage: it can be tiring and your speed is very slow. Other possible solution is nuclear power. Nuclear power is a great source. It's great, no CO2, so it's clean and is one of the cheapest ways to get this power. Advantage: is less expensive than another power and is more clean. Disadvantage: if this gets out of control, several deaths can occur.
Hi, my conclusion for chemistry is a contribution for the society, like some people doesn't know in what chemistry helps us in our daily life. A good contribution in the life is the modern technology. Advances in medicine, like cancer, and it helps us in the transport to make it faster. Also, it's very helpful in what we eat, important for our healthy food and main clothes. Chemistry helps us a big things of biology. Some answers that biology just cannot answer us, and chemistry do. Also, chemistry is made of because when we wake up, we see and we touch chemistry. When we see a chemical reaction, it's chemistry. When we are walking in the streets, we see natural reactions, and almost all our world is made of chemistry. Chemistry.